Sue Holmes. I'm the Falcon Zone Superintendent, and I'm here with you, Brian.
How are you, Sue? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm Brian Smith. I'm the principal at Falcon Middle School and about to be the executive principal of Firebird Nation campus. It's an exciting time as we get ready to start this new campus with the addition of our new elementary school here in Falcon Zone.
It's really exciting, and I've heard so many great things about the ideas surrounding the campus. Why don't you talk a little bit about the specifics?
Sure. So we had put some proposals together based on the overcrowding at our elementary schools and the soon-to-be overcrowding at Falcon Middle School. We know that we have a lot of students coming to us and coming to our elementaries, even with the construction we're seeing across the street, that we had to come up with a plan for what we would do for all these students. And so we took a proposal to our community, had several community meetings, and ultimately took it to the Board of Education, who in May voted to move forward with the campus proposal. So with the campus proposal, we will be operating Falcon Middle School in collaboration with this elementary school to help relieve some of our 6th grade classrooms a little bit, but also provide some elementary services at this elementary school that compare to our other 3 elementaries. And we want to work to make sure all 4 elementaries have similar offerings and things that will lead up to the middle school later on.
Great. I think it's a real win for our zone and for our students and families. It will help alleviate this balanced enrollment that has been stressing our zone for a couple, 3 years now with so much growth. So that's really, really exciting. You know, I was pleased to sit on the Zone Coalition meeting the other night and talk about potential names for this new elementary school.
Absolutely. You know, it's exciting that as we jump into this planning process, there's a lot of questions and things that the community are going to be asking, and we're going to have even more planning sessions, but we have a year to get going on this. So really, as you just said, we've got to start with the name first. We want to give this new elementary school an identity so that we can then work with our community and start planning forward from there. So we're getting a survey together that is going to go out to the community sometime over the next week, where they're going to get to give us their feedback on some of these names and maybe suggest some mascots and colors too, so when we break ground in a few weeks that we're ready to identify this school with a name.
Great. So let's go through those 6 names right now to give an idea of what they are and where the community input that we want on these names.
Awesome. So we had asked our PTA groups, staff members, and other community members to just brainstorm a bunch of ideas. And we met with the Zone Coalition a week ago, and they were able to pare it down to those 6 names that you're talking about. So one of them is Bennett Ranch. And the Bennett family owned this ranch land out here in Falcon a long time ago. And so Falcon actually sits on the old Bennett Ranch. So we thought, what a great way to honor Falcon's history, with that being one of the possibilities in a name. The second 2 possibilities relate towards the landscape. So as you look at out here where the new school is going to sit, and even across where the homes now are going to go, we have meadows and trails, and so the next 2 names deal with the meadow idea with some of the animal life that's around here. So the next 2 are Antelope Meadows or Antler Meadows as 2 other possibilities. And then a third possibility is Pronghorn Trails. So having to do again with the landscape and the animal life that are in the area. 2 other names that came up, we have Talon Elementary School as a possibility, being that it's going to be Firebird Nation campus, trying to think of some way to link them together, but not too tightly, because we want to make sure we honor all 4 elementary schools in the zone with the middle school. And so Talon Elementary was another possibility. And then after that, we also had Paintbrush Hills Elementary, sticking with the traditional naming of our community where schools sort of identify with the neighborhoods that they're in. Since this is in Paintbrush Hills subdivision, that was another possibility.
I really appreciated the input from the coalition members of the history of the area, the reasons why these were the final 6 that they came to a consensus on to put out to the community to get feedback on.
Absolutely. So when the survey comes out, parents will get to give us their thoughts on these 6. There will also be an opportunity that if they have another name or something they want us to consider, that we can look at that there too. And also, just as important, suggest some future mascots and colors that then we can take to the Board of Education.
Oh, this is very exciting. It'll be great to finally break ground on the new building and just have a real sense of this new campus.
Absolutely. So hopefully we're breaking ground right over here in the next few weeks.